Game Clique.
What's good, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Game Clique. You know, something real special is happening. When we're dropping 2 episodes within a week of each other, but we all are here. Myself, as always, the Charm City Champ. I'm joined here by Hinokaga and Coach Physics.
Hello, hello.
Because we're all extremely excited about Ad Hoc Studios' debut game, Dispatch. Episode 7 to 8 just dropped. We all just finished it this week, and we're going to do a full-on deep dive spoiler review / I guess full walkthrough of the game. Can we call it that?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, obviously this episode's full on spoilers. So if you haven't played Dispatch yet, if you haven't beat Dispatch yet,
Get out of here.
or just know what you're getting into.
The beginning may not have spoilers. We may not get into spoilers at the beginning. They want to hear our brief thoughts.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing that up. Let's start off with like all our individual, real quick review of Dispatch. Did we all like it? Do we want to put a number on this?
We don't have a scale, so I don't know if I want to put a
Let's
number
say 1 through 10. 10 being...
See, we didn't do this for the other games. Because we got to be consistent.
Okay.
We reviewed a lot of games this year, and if we don't got no scale, somebody's going to say, you're being favorites. All
right. Well,
I ain't worried about them people. If we doing
Okay, go ahead. What's your number?
If we doing 1 through 10, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5.
Oh, okay.
8.5.
Any reason you settle?
Yeah, like I really enjoyed the game. There were a few things that I was just kind of like, I kind of peeped and I was like, that's a little inconsistent. There was a couple issues with it was like a couple audio bugs, stuff like that was in the game, which wasn't really a big deal. It didn't really like hurt the gameplay experience or anything like that, but there was a couple like story things that I was just like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Like,
okay.
But overall, I greatly enjoyed it. It's been a while since I played like a narrative driven game that, like a choose your own narrative, choose your own adventure type narrative driven game, and it felt great. And for it to be something like that superhero centric in this time where, you know, people are talking about like superhero fatigue and stuff like that, which I do think that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It can be. It varies from person to person. I'm not like too big on superhero stuff lately, but like, yeah, this game was like a nice breath of fresh air. Like when it comes to like just the story and it and like superheroes and them just kind of being them. Greatly like enjoyed it and can't wait for more.
Sergio, where you at?
Yeah, it's so funny hearing land at an 8.5 because earlier today, just naturally, whenever we think about games and when we play, even on the show, we haven't, we don't use a traditional scale when we talk about games usually. But in my head, I'm always thinking about what I would give a game. And so I think for me, it's important to talk about the experience I had playing it. This is the first time I've like been in the back seat. Like I let my girlfriend play this game all throughout. I jumped in on some of the dispatch points, or like I would play some of the hacking things just to, see what the mechanics were like. But for the most part, I just sat back and like we made some decisions together, right? And I was just along for the ride. We also took this week to week. This was something that we look forward to every single Wednesday. I think I talked about that on the show before. This was something that we actively look forward to doing and spending that time together playing. And I think I also landed at 8.5. I think if you would have asked me a week ago or when I first finished the episode 8, I think I would have definitely said that I would give this game a 9. I was a little bit more high on it. But coming off of it, I think some of the story decisions, I think some of the things that they set up didn't pay off because they did some like very superhero comic book things and had some cop outs at the end. And I think we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I think overall though, I think the story, this is some of the best comic book content that I've consumed all year, hands down. This is something that I would recommend to anybody, whether you're a gamer or not. I think this is something anybody can enjoy. If you're looking for a way to get your family members into gaming, I think this is something perfect to take to Thanksgiving, depending on the crowd. Not for everybody. There's some scenes in here to make it awkward with your family. However, you know, if it's the right crowd, I definitely think you can put some people on in games that really have fun with some of the decision making that takes place in this game. The dispatching, I absolutely love. We'll get into that in a little bit, but just overall, I really enjoyed my time with it. But like I said, just a few story complaints that made me land at an 8.5.
Okay, I think I'm along with y'all. I'm gonna go a little more crazier. I've been giving this thing a 9.
I like that
because like Sergio, like you said, we've for the past over a decade we've been inundated with so much superhero content, like all throughout the years. This year, no different. We had Fantastic Four earlier. We had Superman earlier. Everybody's kind of going gaga over Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think this is hands down like the best superhero content I have consumed this year. No, the reason why I put it at a 9, not 8.5 for y'all, but because I think outside of the Telltale games, and I'll even lump in the Life is Strange's, the other narrative kind of adventure games that we've had akin to this. I think the dispatch gameplay, like the actual like sim part of it, elevates this over those games. Like,
I agree.
Yeah,
because you're
gameplay wise, I agree.
It's like you're doing something besides like
walking around.
You are moving. You are moving the story forward, but like at the same time, like it's an actual game in the game, like not like shooting zombies or doing like weird detective work.
And I feel like I've seen people say that, right? Or like with The Walking Dead of saying, I wish this game would have included, walking scenes or being able to explore. I didn't feel like I needed that here. I felt like the dispatch gameplay for me personally was strong enough to where whether I was watching, my partner do it or I was taking over the controller, there were some times where I was like itching to take the controller because I was like, man, it looks so fun. I want to make the decisions, you know what I mean? And that's how good that gameplay was to me. So I didn't miss that aspect at all from The Walking Dead. I know what it added to that universe. I just don't think it's needed in this one. I think it was strong without it.
Yeah,
honestly, I think if you did add like elements of like walking around and like exploring and finding different things, I think it would have actually hurt the game, to be perfectly honest. Because like then there's more space for some of those cracks in the writing to kind of slip through. And like I don't think they needed that. Like what they did was actually, to be perfectly honest, what they did, it wasn't anything new. It was just done very, very well. And with like a lot of like you could tell like effort and love towards the project. You could feel that coming through. And I think that's why so many people have felt so good about the game and have been enjoying their time with it so much.
And I think I'm glad you mentioned that as the last thing I'll say on it just overall is that this narrative is nothing new, right? Like the ragtag group of villains coming together like a Suicide Squad, type thing is we've seen it plenty of times, especially like Champ said within the last 10 years. But these characters, you feel for all of them like they're so defined in who they are, and I think that goes also into the voice cast and how dedicated they were to the characters that they portrayed. And I think the casting decisions they made were perfect. I really loved all the characters, and I'm sure we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm glad you mentioned that. This definitely is not anything super original, but I think the way they executed it was damn near flawless in this case.
And mainly my last point in the review portion of this is if we're counting this with the rest of the Telltale games, this is the best performing and most polished of all those games. And I'm assuming mainly due to this game being used, this is an Unreal Engine game versus the Telltale games being made in their own proprietary engine. And like those games ran like crap. They ran like ass. Like, I mean, like stutters.
It might be, I don't know.
You had some issues? Really?
I did. We did have a glitch where we had some pretty breaking glitches in some of the hacking sequences. That's
Yeah.
another one of my dinks. Another reason why I will not have it at a 9 or 10. The hacking, some of the hacking stuff, I was like, oof. It just felt like to me, it started to kill. We started to kill the vibe a little bit. It felt like
Yeah,
it killed the
I agree
flow
with
from the dispatch stuff. I love the voice acting that was mixed into that, and I feel like I had a groove. And then you add this hacking stuff, and it's like I would rather you just give me a cutscene with some more decisions.
What did everybody play on? I guess we should.
PlayStation 5.
Okay.
PC.
Okay, because I played on Steam Deck, which is surprising to me because like I had.
Yeah, we all did stuff a little different.
Yeah, I'm using the Steam Deck. That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
didn't really have any issues. Honestly, like there was
That's
like
good.
yeah, so I'm pretty shocked to hear that. Since we're getting into the gameplay, let's go straight into it. Let's talk about the hacking first because since we're already kind of getting into it, so we all kind of feel like it broke up the pacing. Is that what that's what I'm getting at?
It was my least favorite part of the game, and it started out being something that I was like, oh, like this is a cool little a little extra that I get to do like in the earlier chapters. And then when they started adding more and more stuff to the hacking, I was just like, oh, this is so annoying. Like
And I want to emphasize because I know I just ragged on it, but like I think it's because it's surrounded by so much good that when you take me out of that good, you become the issue at that point, right? And so that's what it felt like with the hacking stuff. It's just like said, it felt like a chore. I started to get to those points to be like, I was really enjoying that banter between these two characters, or I was really excited to do this, next mission and dispatch some people, and if it really felt like it broke up a lot of this, the good chunk of what they made the game so great.
So for me, what were you about to say?
I had a major error on doing like one bit of hacking where I had to actually close the whole game, and I'm so glad that it like
we did too.
I'm so glad that like it saves pretty often because like I didn't have to go too far back when I started back over, like started the game back up. So I was like, okay, cool. And like it got to the point, thank goodness, like the hacking that I was doing at the time like wasn't necessary. So I just skipped it at that point and was just like, well, I'm gonna let this one slide through the cracks. And yeah, man, like it took me out. They could like, I don't want them to get rid of it if they do another game down the line, but like like take a little.
No, we could find another mini game. We could find another mini game. It's all right.
Well, I mean,
we can work on it. You know what I mean? Or just have like a mixture of mini games. Mix it up a little bit. Maybe we're not hacking every time, but hacking is still involved.
A mixture would be.
That'd be dope.
Because technically, there was like a little bit like
with the waves, yeah,
yeah, like the waves. I hated that more, but
damn,
but it was different. Because it was like I wasn't really even looking. At one point, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to hit every notch. Like if I do it fast enough.
Yeah, there's got to be one of these. Yeah,
for me, it was I felt that way when the hacking was first introduced, where it was literally just like baby game. You're moving the ball from left to right. You're doing these simple button commands. Once they started adding the kind of ramping the difficulty up, adding the kind of antiviruses and stuff like that, I thought it started getting intriguing. I do agree though that it felt like you were being taken out of the game. Like it's a pace breaker.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely agree with that. What about the traditional dispatch gameplay, like the actual sim, picking the right heroes for the right calls, the right number of heroes, things like that? What did y'all feel about that?
That's really where the game like shines.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly agree. Love the fact during a we'll talk about it later, but like sometimes your heroes are like actually hurting one another, like instead of like helping out and then picking the right ones, and then if like morale's low or if they get hurt, like their stats get hit and like the different team ups and everything. That was really good. I can't wait to see like how that's if they're going to evolve it anymore, if they do like another game, which at this point, I think with the popularity of the game, like there's no doubt that another one's probably coming. But yeah, like the dispatching itself was so much fun. I will say my only like pet peeve, and this is like just me personally, kind of wish I just had a little bit more information. Like it kind of broke it down a little more, because certain things I would read and I'd be like, oh, well, that's probably this stat. And then I'll pick it and it's not. It'd be like the exact opposite stat. I'd be like,
I agree with that.
I think I agree with that in terms of like the tutorialization of it. I feel like they didn't do a good job of like letting you know, like even with two brains and us playing it together on the couch, right? It wasn't until maybe episode 4 or 5 that I started to look at the highlighted words and be like, wait a minute. Okay, I see now, right? And even then, like Hino said, I still, some of the stats, I'm like, ooh, messed that one up, right? But that part, became fun to me, like the randomness of, oh man, I messed that one up, right? And now Phenomenal Man's depressed again, right? And I can't, use him for a certain period of time or whatever, right? Like that's stuff that I think made it a lot more fun for me. This is one that for me, I immediately said, I wish they had an endless mode for this. I would sit down and just play this, and just like try to get a high score, or like, if I failed 3 missions, like I lose or something, give me a roguelike mode somehow with it, or like give me something of like an endless mode with this, to hold me over until season 2. And I think you'll have me back, easily. If there was a reason for me to replay this game, well, outside of just, if it was just to see different decisions and stuff, I wouldn't do it. I want to replay this game because I want to do more of the dispatching and like see the interactions again, see if I miss some of the team ups and the power ups and use them more effectively. That's the part of this game that really made me want to come back every single week, outside of course, how brilliant the narrative and the performances are. But that gameplay loop was so dope to me. And like you said earlier, Champ, I think so much better and so much more rewarding and just dopamine filled than walking around. I love you, Clementine, but more dopamine filled than walking around as Clementine, just exploring areas and her narrating me looking at different things.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I would like to play this game in the form of like a gacha. Like, I would not mind playing it, trying to get like currency so I could roll for like better.
Oh, you mean
heroes.
specifically like that
I see.
section?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so I can roll for like better heroes and get better heroes in my hero pools, so I could handle bigger and bigger stuff.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I would blow a little bit of money.
So
roll a couple times.
y'all brought the need for like a more tutorialization of that section of the game. The thing that tripped me up most, and you kind of hinted at it earlier, is there are parts of that game where you send a hero to the job, something goes wrong, and you have to go into that job, and you have to pick out of 3 or 4 choices based on what hero you set, which one they're more likely to succeed in. And I kind of caught on after a couple of fails that you have to kind of be able to read the sentence and see, okay, if I got a high combat level, they should be able to fight their way out. Or if they got high mobility, they should be able to run fast and do this one, or, whatever. The one that even now, after beating the game, I don't fully understand is vigor. What the hell is what is vigor in this game?
It's like being able to defend people. Yeah, or like Hino said, take massive amounts of damage. Like for me, I guess if we're no spoilers, I guess the characters, but Gollum was my biggest vigor character, right? Just being able to defend and take a lot of damage. The shield is what gave it away to me, I guess, in that case.
So it's like vigor's weird because it's definitely part like protecting, but it's also part strength too.
Yeah.
So like anytime like you had like a choice where it's just like you have to lift this to get this, to this place or that place, then like vigor was part of that stat.
Okay.
And like I said, that's where I think it kind of trips you up a little bit, because like certain words you would think mean one thing and then it means something else, or it's like a sub section of like another stat, and like they just didn't specify that right away. Like now that like we've played through it, we know, because like like trial and error. I wouldn't even say that. Like, if I did go back, there's probably a few I would still like miss.
Yeah.
And I get your confusion on that word specifically with Vigor, because I mean, lately with, Souls likes and everything like we talked about, Vigor is literally life.
Yes.
Right? So like, it's just bad timing for the game because it's been life for so long and everything else. So I definitely get you on that.
Hey, you would think a game like written
by the Critical Role. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What the hell? Let's get right into it though. So now we're into spoilers from the rooter to the tutor from episode 1 to episode 8. What's specifically happening? So the game starts and we're at the first Mecha Man fight. One thing I want to hear from y'all is I started seeing theories on X and on threads before episode 7 and 8 came out. People were theorizing that Invisigirl, they seen her in this first fight. Like somebody circled what they thought looked like a floating cigarette, or somebody else kind of like noticed that the bomb that got stuck onto Mecha Man's back, they could tell that somebody invisible was taking it. Did y'all notice that, or did y'all get to put that together before? Or
I didn't notice it, but I will say that as soon as they revealed it at the end, my mind went to, oh man, like I wonder if she was really there the whole time and I just didn't see it. So I wouldn't doubt it, but in that moment, absolutely not. I did not see that she was present in that moment.
Yeah, like I didn't see it like in like the beginning, like later down the line, like when you learn more about Vizzy. Like I was just like, man, I got a feeling like she's seen a lot of stuff that was going down. Like I kind of start putting it together. Like, all right, like she's probably around for some shit that like it didn't surprise me, like that she was there during that first fight. I didn't know for sure,
right?
But it didn't surprise me either.
So yeah, you're playing as Robert Robertson, who's basically this universe's Iron Man. He inherits the suit.
Terrible name, though. I'm sorry.
Robert. Well, I think that's by design. He's supposed to be like this boring dude that.
Yeah, bland dude.
Yeah, doesn't have any powers.
Man, he's nothing. Yeah.
No, like if you give me somebody's name and it has like really good alliterations, like that double R sound.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, he got something going on. This man is
Clark Kent.
This man is either a superhero or a serial killer. It's either or.
But one thing I do like is it doesn't feel like it was any wasted time in one, establishing Robert Robertson's character, what type of person he is, why he's trying to get vengeance on Shroud. Like they make that very clear, very quick. And they get right to it. He goes after Shroud. Shroud's gang defeats Mecha Man and destroys the suit. And now he's a powerless man in a city that seems to be full of superpower people. So the bar scene. We briefly talked about that, I think, in the episode, the first bar scene, where we really wanted a bar fight to ensue, and I don't think any of us encountered that. So I didn't see the other choice. So in the bar, this is where we first meet that bitch Flambe.
Oh.
And you choose to either douse him in water or douse him in the liquor that you're drinking. What do we choose?
Oh, I hit him with the liquor, bro.
Okay, I did the same thing.
Really? I think we chose water. Wow. I can't remember for sure, but I think we chose water.
So choosing the liquor,
I was like, I hate this guy off top.
He was. He really was.
I was like trying to kill a dude. I'm like, man, golly.
So throwing the
He a fire guy. Yeah, most likely.
Throwing the liquor on him just singed his eyebrows off. So for the rest of episode 1 and all of episode 2, he had no eyebrows.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
So wait, so what did the water option do?
I mean, just embarrassed him.
Oh, we picked a better one.
Yeah, y'all definitely won. Y'all definitely won on that one. That's dope.
Yeah, so this is also...
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I just lied, and I don't want to hoe because people who are gonna watch this review and be like, "No, he just lied."
Yeah,
actually, the water also spilled on the ground. He tried to walk off, and then he slipped on the water and hit his tooth on
so
the
the buck teeth and something.
Yes,
Okay.
he does it. He literally loses one of his front teeth because he slips on it.
What?
I have to walk around now. And so later on, there's an interaction with him and Robert, and he talks about like the guy that took your tooth, and he was like, yeah, that guy probably regrets what he did wrong. It's a whole interaction, but if you get the interaction by throwing the water on him. I just wanted to add that because I know somebody was going to watch this and be like, you mother. So I fixed it.
The only other, or at least I believe the only other really important choice in episode 1 is you meet Blonde Blazer. You leave the bar, she takes you to the sign, and you get an option to possibly kiss her. What do we all do?
My girl kissed her.
Wow.
Did.
Wow.
And I was in support. I said, let's do it.
I don't remember. There was 2 other options. I know I didn't kiss her.
Okay.
Okay. I respect it.
I just don't remember what the other 2 options was. But there was a reason why I did it, which I will talk about like later down the line when we talk about other choices.
For sure.
But yeah, like I remember I didn't kiss her. And we just kind of chilled.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I couldn't tell you why I didn't.
It definitely felt like a setup choice, right? It was like it felt like a setup choice in the moment for sure. It's like I just met you, you know what I mean? But like I said, me and my girl, we looked at each other. She looked at me, I looked at her. I said, "Fuck it."
She came on very quick.
Like, do not get me wrong.
You know you wanted to.
She's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. These people can draw.
That's gonna make what I say later weird. No, that's
all I'm gonna say. These people can draw. So yeah, I didn't. And I mean, that's gonna be interesting when we get to this next chapter, I think. So that's the end of episode 1. Episode 2, we meet a couple of new characters. The first one I want to talk about is Royd.
Right.
Cool as hell.
My
yeah, that's my dog, man.
So Royd, I believe, let me confirm, Royd is played by
the Rock
Stuntman.
Yeah, very dope.
Crazy,
man. Yeah. And I think he played the role really, really well. Like I said before, like earlier in the review, I think just the casting choices where I think we're so spot on. I think nobody overstayed their welcome, right? When I found out who the cast was as we were playing, I was like, oof. Some of these characters, after episode 1 and 2, I was like, okay, some of these characters could overstay their welcome. Let's see how they use them. And I think they use everybody in the ways that they needed to make sure everybody got, the time that they needed to make it not annoying and not forced. And I think Royd was another example of that.
Yeah, I think Royd popped around just enough. I think I want maybe a little more Royd. I would like to see.
I think we get, if we get, but I think we do.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, they definitely did tease.
I think, like, for what they did for like this part of the game, to say this part, because we just banking on that sequel.
Yeah,
they had him in the perfect amount. I think he was in the perfect amount.
Absolutely.
So we also meet longtime friend. We reunite with Chase. Yeah, and he may be my favorite character in the game. Whoever voices Chase nailed.
Jeffrey Wright.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah, Jeffrey
I did not know. What? That makes sense.
Yes,
that makes so much sense. He killed.
Jeffrey Wright is quickly turning into just an all-timer for me. I think he kills everything he does. He was one of my favorite movies, I think, last year, American Fiction. And I just he just kills every single role that he's in. And I think his performance is what made Chase such an incredible character in all of this, right? And some of the scenes we'll talk about later between him and Vizzy, just, oh my God, he absolutely bodied this character.
Yeah. Every time Chase was on the screen talking, I felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I'm sitting here laughing my ass off because he's just talking his shit, or if I was just like, yo, hey, brother, Chase, my guy, relax, like, cool out.
Yeah, for sure.
And almost immediately after you meet Chase, you meet the rest of the Z team. And we'll break it down like everybody individually, I guess, when their specific spotlight moments come up. But I want to talk about specifically Invisigirl, Invisibitch, or Vizzy, whatever we want to call her. But this is an important kind of episode for her because it establishes her as the hardhead, the hothead, the angsty 20-year-old. You're a little too old to be angsty, but
late 20s, we're a little late.
Yeah, you need to get over that. But how are we feeling about Invisigirl at this point?
I can't remember what the first interaction with her was.
Mm-hmm.
What was the very first, like?
So at the end of episode 2, this is when she goes rogue and tries to save the donut shop. And
she didn't go rogue. She didn't go rogue.
Mm-hmm.
She showed up. She showed up at the scene. I think it was like the last dispatch that you do or something like
yes.
that. But she showed up and she didn't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And like you were trying to tell her to do certain things, and like depending on the choices that you made, you either like really injured like the shop owner,
mm-hmm.
or you like, no matter what, the person got injured.
Yeah.
Whether it was an embarrassing injury or it was just like a bad injury. Because I think the choices I made, like he wound up getting shot in the ass.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think
So,
I
like,
remember that.
Yeah. He was like face down, ass up, tooted up, and burnt. It was terrible. Like I was like, damn, like come on, physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had the same reaction to you, know, Chamber. I was like, all right, we're a little too old to have this like kind of attitude we got going. But immediately with her on the screen, I was like, oh man, like her story at some point is gonna hit, right? Like I knew it had to come around. I knew that she was obviously troubled and something was gonna come of it later on. So at this point, I think I was just interested to see what that development was gonna be like.
I think the first thing I thought was I was just like, invisible powers, you know, like, come on, like for a superhero, even though like you have like a serious flaw with that powers, like, you know, having asthma and having to hold your breath and you're a smoker, like what are you thinking? But I was just like, man, like I can see the potential here. You know what I'm saying? Like it like even from the beginning, I was just like, man, like if I get back in my mech suit and I got an invisible person with me, like this dynamic duo is gonna be crazy. And like that's what I was thinking the whole time. It's like, okay, I can see these possibilities if the game gets there later down the line, which it didn't. But
yeah,
and also like before I knew like the full voice cast, immediately clocked Laura Bailey, like the legendary. So I was like, wait, wait a minute.
Yeah, I peeped Laura Bailey. I peeped Alana Pierce as Malevola.
Yep.
Yeah, really good cast. And a lot of, I think a lot of these people are their first time voice actors. A lot of these people are just popular content creators. That
right,
ended up
and that's why I said they used them all the way they needed to, right?
Yeah.
Nobody overstayed their welcome at all.
So lastly, and I want to hear how this plays out for you, Sergio. At the end of this episode, the blonde blazer popped back up again, and we find out that the whole time, even when she flirted with us earlier, she's been dating Phenomenon.
Right, I had that conversation as well.
So what does that play out differently with how did that play out for you since you kissed her?
It played out, and she said essentially that they have broken up, and that was the reason why she didn't want us to come to the dinner, right, or whatever that she invited us to. We didn't go. I guess I think there was a situation where you could like choose to go, but we didn't end up going to that. And she had mentioned that, and we got the option and said like, I hope it wasn't my fault or how, but I didn't have anything to do with it or something like that. But I think we just said like, hey, if it's complicated right now, you know, it's all business. You just let me know when it's not complicated, and you know we can chat. We were trying to play it cool, you know what I'm saying? A little hard to get. We had kissed her earlier and stuff. So my girl looked at me. She said, "We got to play it cool. We can't be we can't be being too aggressive." I was like, "You're right." So yeah, we went with that choice.
Oh, y'all better than me. Had I kissed her, I would have had my T.I. hat on.
Come on. No, we had to play it cool.
Is you happy?
Oh, come on. No, you had to play it cool, man.
Yeah, so I didn't kiss her, but I did still get the option to say, I hope it's not because of me.
Interesting.
And I said that, and she was like, why would it be because of you? And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that pops up
that's
no matter what you do. Like, I hope it's not because of me. Pops up no matter what you did. But again, I had my T.I. hat on.
My man was gonna kill you. You keep on playing.
Lord.
But like, so I did say, "Is you happy?" I did, but this is not a problem.
Nah.
With a blonde blazer. But like, even with like the flirting and stuff like that, I kind of got this big sister vibe from her. So I was just like, I can't romance that. That's big sis.
It's just because she's a tall muscle mommy. That's
Right,
how it is, bro. That's how she's really
Tall muscle mommy. I got a problem with tall muscle mommies. My first two picks would have been the tall muscle mommies.
Oh, true, Malevolent. You're right. You're right. Man, you're right. Now that look, yeah. Let's go ahead and throw it out there. Malevolent should have been an option.
Yes,
should have been an option.
I thought that we were going there when you get to. We're
She was
gonna
like,
get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh, you're cute. I said, yes. We literally me and her looked at each other. I'm telling y'all, we were like, and they didn't do nothing with it. I was like, oh my god, bro.
When she gave me the taco,
Man.
I was just like, okay.
She kept reminding me, for all my Baldur's Gate 3 people out there, she kept giving me Karlach vibes. And Karlach.
I don't know if we got there yet.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I thought we just started it. Okay.
You'll know when you see her. You'll be like, okay.
Okay. Okay. That's that.
Well, hold on, y'all. Did y'all peep the other muscle mommy?
No.
It was another one. She was in the tutorial. In episode 1. She was a brick house or brick something.
Okay, I do remember. Yeah, because she pops back up.
There was. You're right. There's a little team. You're right. You're right. Equilibrium and autumn.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, I see you too. I see you too. I hope you're right.
That's a good call.
So now we're in episode 3. Episode 3, I don't want to say was uneventful, but compared to like I think all the rest of the episodes, this one was kind of like.
That one of the biggest choices, though.
Well, that's crazy. Somebody got fired in episode.
At the end, yes, the end got
sure. Yeah, 100%. But I think they built to that decision so well, right? I think the whole story of the whole story of them, like, fighting for their job, and like you said, in Visigal, that's when she really went rogue and like tried to trip Malevolent, like that whole sequence. I thought like the dispatching here was really, really good. And like you said, to have it all lead up to the final decision. This is when I finally felt something for Invisigal, right? The moment of her, y'all, taking the picture at the end of this episode of the scoreboard.
Yeah,
man, y'all, come on, man.
That was it.
I felt that, bro. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, and 100%.
I was just looking at it. I was like, I knew you could do it, baby girl. I knew you had it in you. I knew.
Jesus. But yeah, 100%. So big decision. I have to know from y'all. Who did y'all fire?
Oh, Sonar. It was.
I'm rooting for everybody black. I'm sorry. Sonar had to go.
We got rid of Sonar too. My brother.
I was like, brother, you got yourself locked in the damn rec room.
And I think that was a choice for me. Yeah.
For me, it was. We also thought
he failed the cocaine mission.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Nah, you definitely supposed to pass that one. I think for us, we were thinking stat wise too. Like I think we were giving Coop a lot of like speed, and she was like our speediest character by that point. And yeah, I think Sonar was like intelligence. I was like, wow, we can make another smart person. I'm keeping cool.
Yeah, Sonar had a lot of wild cards with him, like the whole like that only having intelligence and being able to fly, which bit me in the ass later. Getting rid of Sonar. And the whole, every time you send him to a mission, first he's Man-Bat and then he's the Batman. And that kind of like throws a little kind of, That kind of messes things up too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up cutting sonar. Damn, I would have.
Now we're all in alignment.
However, I did pretty much after every set of chapters, I went and watched other people play the game.
Okay.
So I could see other decisions that were made. So I kind of know I know what happens when you flip it later down the line for certain things, and like I said, for me it worked out fine. I was sonar, nah, you could go, brother. Yeah. I could build Coop up. I could build her up.
And I don't want to skip around because this curious. This makes me curious too, because for those that, well, if you're watching this, you probably have already beaten it as well too. Cutting sonar means you now have to fight sonar near the end of the game in episode 8. I'm very curious how that turns out when you fight Coop.
Oh, the both. All right,
are they both hard?
The sonar fight looks better.
Okay, that's what I figured.
The Coop fight, it was okay. So with sonar, he puts you to the ground and you're fighting underneath the SDN.
SDN.
Goddamn. With sonar, you wind up fighting her in the sky.
With Coop,
I said with sonar. With Coop, you wind up fighting her in the sky.
Huh?
Oh,
and like I said, those little red panels of you and Long Laser, just tag team.
Yeah, that was dope.
Amazing.
That
some
was
of those
dope.
compositions, really cool. He was in his beast form, standing in front of them, and the red. That was hard.
And then that little, the last little bit when you actually defeat him, it was okay.
Yeah,
it was an okay way. It was funny.
You just wanted them to kill him.
Damn.
I did think.
Yeah, he just wanted a body. I knew exactly what he was gonna say. He just wanted a body.
Damn.
But
he just messed up at work a couple times. You won't kill him.
Crazy.
But I think it's
he was terrorizing folks by that point. He had to go.
Yeah.
He was talking about they let me eat however many people I want. No, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
But the fight with Coop ended cooler.
Okay.
It ended a lot cooler actually. And she still got the same treatment where she was getting tag team, but it was weird. The build up to the end of the sonar fight was great, and then it ended, and you kind of laugh all right, cool.
Yeah,
that was funny. He went out exactly how I would think he would go out,
for sure.
And then it was pretty much the exact opposite for the Coop fight. I was kind of watching it. I was just y'all really getting worked by these feathers? And then at the end, it had a nice little climactic scene where you actually wind up ripping the mechanical wings off of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna play this over again for sure.
Yeah. If you don't feel like it, there's enough people that's been
they got full walkthroughs.
You could just watch the whole thing.
Speaking of, so we're at episode 4. And as we've been talking about the rest of the episode of what was going on, I've been fighting in my mind about whether I should risk it for the biscuit and show the beginning of episode 4.
Absolutely not.
I got the censor bars on. I got the censor bars.
I mean, plenty of people have played it, I guess, on YouTube. You might be
people played it on YouTube
without
bars.
it.
No, for real.
Oh yeah, no channels that aren't huge. Yeah, you get away with it.
Man,
YouTube,
that see some huge channels that had some dicks and titties. Oh my god! I was like, y'all, you got away with that?
I guess you could get away. I guess you could get away with it with a first playthrough because you legit. I did not expect this. I did not.
Yeah. So some of the dicks, I was like, whoa. I was not. Yeah, I didn't. The green dude from the very beginning, I was like, okay, yeah.
That did set the tone for sure.
For sure, it did. They set it up real. They let you know from the get go.
You see that little option, you're like, what do you mean by that? You're like,
It's hilarious.
So I just thought it was just going to be like some nudity for like comedic sakes. Maybe somebody be topless. Like we had some straight up, like episode 4 starts with like straight up porn.
Yeah.
I knew I chose right.
And that's when
episode 4 came out.
that's when I made my decision. I was like,
yeah, boy, dead all the same, dog. All right. That's crazy. Bob Blazer kept you up 3 episodes. Y'all see one scene and it's whoa.
First and foremost, like I was Team Vizzy.
You did. You just said it from the get-go. I get that. Yeah, I get that.
in my
Got this added bonus when I hit episode 4. I was like,
in my mind, Vizzy wasn't even going to be a choice though. I just thought like Blazer was just playing around, flirting with us. I thought it was like just one of those.
For sure.
I didn't even think Vizzy was going to be like that. And then I was like, whoa, what's happening here?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so Vizzy reveals that she's having these weird, these dreams about Robert. I tried to play it off cool. That's how I played it. I'm trying to be like you and your girl. I'm trying to play it cool. I'm trying to.
You know what's so funny? This is the episode where we flipped because there's a scene where Robert but she did it by accident. It was I wish I was recording this, y'all. One of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life. There was a scene of us and Blonde Blazer like in a locker room.
Yes.
And Blonde Blazer like ask you on a date or something like that.
Okay.
And my girl accidentally hit the button that said like, nah, basically step off. And like you tell her off as like Blonde Blazer is to be like, yeah, nah, I'm not rocking with you. Like go like kick rocks.
Oh no.
My girl fell to her knees and was like, no, like completely blew her off. And so I think from that point on, she was like, well, I screwed that up. So now I got to go to Vizzy. And so from this point on, we were pretty much all busy. So by the end of this episode, we were committed to the Vizzy at this point.
hey, but nobody was watching. You could have pressed start.
Yeah, you should have saved scummed
with the main menu.
Sure, yeah, 100%. You're right.
Yeah, I'm still in my head. I'm not even looking at Blonde Blazer like that. Like we're at the part where she's changing into the dress and her nipple comes out.
Oh no, you wild.
And I still was like, damn, my bad, Joe, your nipple out. I didn't even get.
We genuinely didn't see it. Because we didn't have the central bars on. So we genuinely didn't see it, and that's why we didn't want her, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
You just didn't even say nothing.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a titty guy. And I peeped that meat. I was like,
That's hilarious.
she was like,
oh Lord, have mercy.
I was just like, I don't think you all the way in it, baby girl. Like,
jeez, man.
What's wrong with you? So in this episode, we had to make a little more of a tamer. We had to make a tamer choice between a new member.
A big choice,
team.
though. Again,
a big choice, correct?
Big choice.
Whether to add Waterboy or to add Phenomenon to make up for cutting Sonar. Where do we go?
This is one that took us all the way down to when the meter closes in. We were right here, y'all. And I said, we both were pondering it. It got to here, and I said, you know what? Let's give the underdog a chance. Yeah. And she chose Phenomenon at that moment. And we were both like, oh. So we chose Phenomenon. In the grand scheme of things, I'm happy with it. I saw the stats at the end of what Waterboy has, and I said, oh, we dodged the bullet there. So I think I'm a little happy with the choice we made with Phenomenon.
Picked almost instantly. I knew exactly who I wanted on the team. I went Waterboy.
Oh,
I went Waterboy too.
I was like, I'm like Waterboy, and I was just like, to me, his stats didn't even matter because I was just like, like, I'm gonna figure out who he vibe with, and I'm gonna send him out with. I'm put him on missions where like he might not even be really a factor, just to build him up. I'm like, I'm gonna build this guy from scratch.
I'm trying
to go great.
I'm sending him to like, there's a cat stuck in a tree. All right, Waterboy, you get out. That kind of stuff. But also, I'm still trying to like as I'm seeing the events unfold in Dispatch, I'm seeing the comparisons to like this is a lot like The Boys. This is a lot like Suicide Squad. There's a lot in that. I don't want to insult it and say tropes, but it's following a lot of those like superhero group tropes.
It works. It puts us on sleep. Absolutely.
Doing tropes.
Yeah. Yeah. And because of that, I knew somebody's a traitor here. Phenomenal Man was giving me big Omni-Man vibes, especially with his heart got broken and he don't understand how strong he is. I was like, I don't know if I want to pick him.
Waterboy be out.
See, I didn't think that of Phenomenal Man either.
Yeah, I just thought that's interesting.
I just thought he was going to be a liability.
Yeah, by being depressed.
Let me tell you, brother, he was. Let me tell you, it's not, no, he was great in some aspects, but when oh my God, it's 45-second cooldown on his when he gets depressed, and he just randomly does it. Randomly, he'll complete a mission and get 100% and then get depressed. You gotta wait 45 seconds to use him again.
So on episode 8, if you don't pick Phenomenal Man, he joins the team anyway. So we all have experienced the depression.
Well, I mean, like, man, I didn't deal with it that much.
That's what I was saying. But
I remember seeing it, but like I ain't really paid any. I ain't really paid any mind. But I'm not gonna lie, episode 8, bro, that might have been my worst dispatch.
Really,
it was tough. That one was tough.
I was getting bodied,
really
bro.
It was really
I was getting real lucky. Episode 8, I think I only failed like maybe 2 calls.
Ooh,
yeah, I was getting real lucky. But
I think I failed like maybe like a third to maybe a half of the ones that I did do, and then I missed a bunch too. I was just like, I ain't got nobody. What I'm gonna do?
So back on track, episode 4. We're at the end of episode 4. It sounds like we've all chose to go on the date with Invisigirl versus the date with Blonde Blazer, right? Or there was a third choice to not go on a date with either of them, right? It was me.
You know what? No. We definitely went on the date. So maybe it was episode 5 that the locker scene happens because we went to dinner with Blonde Blazer. Because I remember she showed us her without the amulet. We saw her brunette hair. So yeah, we definitely went on a date with her.
Yeah, like there was no in between for those. Like, pick one of these.
Yeah, the shoes. Yeah,
that makes sense. I went on a date with Invisigirl. It was pretty fine. You do learn a little more about Invisigirl.
He was disappointed.
I was.
He saw the beginning.
How you start episode 4 like that?
Boy, let me tell you something.
Nah, man, that's crazy, man. You ain't see that look she gave you like when you showed up at the movies. She was so happy.
She was just trying to play cool.
She was happy as shit.
She was
just like
she wasn't trying to be easy.
I was like, this is great, man. I feel real good about this movie.
Feel warm.
and I was like, BB, big sis, we could get dinner or lunch anytime.
Oh man, episode 5. This is all about Flambe for real. We find out that when we were Mecha Man and we had the suit, we had a run-in with Flambe. We cut 2 of his fingers off. He's one of the few people on the Z team that has not put it together that we're Mecha Man. Invisigirl knows, and she reveals in episode 8 how she knows, right? And I think somebody else on the team knows. I don't remember. I know Blonde Blazer knows.
Well, yeah, Blonde Blazer knows. Chase knows.
Invisigirl knows. Royd knows. Yes. But yeah. So
that was one of the weird writing things that kind of didn't make sense because like sometimes it was like Invisigirl knew, and then sometimes it felt like she didn't know, and I was like, "What?"
I think she was just, for me, I was just taking that as her trying to play it cool and respect Robert. Like she obviously knew being back and seeing like the road, like the rebuilding and stuff. And even, I think even that's why Blazer was like, even if you wanted to get rid of her, I wouldn't have let you, right? Because even that relationship, like she trusts her. The scene where she was like, "Oh, Blazer sent me to get you in here." So even Blazer knows, hey, we can trust her with this information and she's not going to spill it to everybody.
I think that, like, just real quick, go back on that too. I think that's another reason why I really took a shine to like Vizzy too, because Blazer was just like, I see something in her too, like she could be great, and I was like, I feel you on that big.
I see some in her too.
But I want to say something else too, real quick.
Yeah, sure.
About Flambe. If I had a choice of who to cut,
Oh my!
No, you would call Flambe.
he'd been gone. And he was like, he was like, yeah, he was like one of the better heroes. Like I would have cut him off top. I'd be like, I don't need this guy on my fucking team.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Like he was definitely the most valuable, one of the most valuable people on my team. And I guess that would have been a good question to start off with too. Is like who we. For me, the person I sent most was freaking damn, what's the light woman, the rapper?
Prism.
Yeah,
Prism. I used the most.
Yeah, we were heavy on Prism.
Prism was my most, like, at the end of the game when it gives you all your stats. She was my most successful hero.
And that was specifically for me because I know we could send heroes to schools and they would get different powers. So I don't know if we all got the same perks. But for me, Prism, if you put her in the middle, she would duplicate. So like, okay, yeah. OP. So I would do that all the time.
That was busted.
Yes.
But there was times for certain things, like the way I had it built, like I sent her out by herself and it worked great. Like they would like I think like my dream, like not even dream matchup. Well, not dream matchup, but like dream team was like Malevola, a Prism. Because like even if I sent Prism out on something and she got hurt, the way I had Malevola set up, like when you send Malevola out, yeah, she would heal her.
So I would send Golem
I forgot about that
by himself a lot because Golem, at least mine, had the perk where if you send him by himself, even if it was like a 4-person slot, he would duplicate and fill all the other slots up.
My goofy ass didn't read that properly. It was like
it happens.
I would send him out and be like, I can't send this man by himself.
I didn't know what vigor meant, so it was all good. So what I was talking about with Flambe is I knew he was one of the more powerful heroes, but just like I was skeptical of Phenomenon, I was skeptical of Flambe too because he was doing things in episode 1 where he was clearly setting houses on fire and then sending himself to stop the fires, and he would do that a couple of times. And I was like, this dude can't be trusted.
Like I ain't trust him from jump. It was the ponytail, bro. I was like, nah.
But it was a little too obvious though, and it's never the obvious one. You know? But anyway, he's antagonizing you. He's antagonized you the whole game. But something about this episode, like he was really on your ass. And we'll get to that to the end. It's
the song, bro.
Yeah, no, that was one of the few credit scenes that we sat the entire time. We sat through that. I was like, we're not skipping this. I need to hear this scene. And the way that voice actor committed to that entire song, y'all, like, just incredible.
It's
incredible.
In 2025, such a random song.
Man, but so good, man.
But it was, yeah.
It pissed me off too because I was just like, yo, shut up.
You can't stand him, but he's so good.
He's such an asshole.
But in the next couple of days, the song was like, it would play in my head a little bit.
So if you would have saw, even the bar fight song that we'll get to here in a second, the album was stuck in my head a few times.
Well, let's talk about the bar fight because we're back at the bar. Well, this is not the same bar, but we're back at a bar. But this bar is full of villains. This is the specific bar for villains. For some reason, the Z team still likes going here, even though they're not villains anymore. And then the bar fight breaks out. And this is like, man, like,
they still got that villain clout. They was good.
They were good there. It really was.
Robert Corney as well, dude.
Right.
An SDN shirt, dumbass.
But I was like, why you got your work shirt on?
He don't own anything else. He don't
That's
own.
fair. Yeah, he's in his apartment.
He had a hoodie
seen his apartment.
and some hair wraps.
He got a
those green. If that don't scream henchman,
He worked
you know
out
what
in
I'm
it.
saying?
You want to
He
go out in a
got robbed.
sweaty ass hoodie he ain't want shit.
Yes. Oh, they go to the club bar. What you thinking? What you think is going to happen?
That's fair.
But yeah, man, I really don't want to keep gushing over how cool this game is and how well done like almost every single cutscene, every single fight scene is. But like this bar fight, so well.
Oh, you
done.
could talk about the food transitions. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could gas the food transitions.
Good God, man.
Incredible.
Yeah. Oh man, and just the character work in even just the bar fight, and that's what I'm saying when I'm saying this. The storytelling, the character building is so efficiently done. Like everything is so stacked up in this like 5-minute scene. You learn more about Punch Up. You learn more about Prism. You learn more about Malevola. You learn more about Robert Robinson. It's just like it's so cool.
And and the funny thing is, that like the bar fight thing was tropey as hell. Like it's been done a million times.
100%.
We're a bunch of losers trying to be like the A team, B team. Happens a million times. But because like you've built up these characters so much, you got to know them, talking to them like for the last few chapters. It just made it even better. And then when you're all sitting outside the little taco place afterwards, and y'all rapping, I felt that so much. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, y'all were a team in there, man. Y'all ain't start that fight, but y'all finished that fight, man. I'm proud of y'all, man.
And we would be remiss to not mention that this gives us, when I tell y'all the line, fuck you mean temporary, bitch you blind forever, has been in my head since this episode has come out, y'all.
Yes.
That dude, that killed me in the
Yes.
moment, bro. Oh my God, the line delivery and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, man, that entire scene, like you said, the food transitions, everything about it was just incredible. Definitely one of my favorite scenes out of the entire season for sure.
Question 2. Did you guys play with the quick time events on or off?
On.
We did not.
Oh really?
We didn't. Yeah, remember I told you we kind of treated it like a accompaniment with like dinner, treat like a TV episode for us, right? So that we did it without.
So like I played them with them off too, actually.
Sure.
But there was a few cool things that if you go back and you do it with the quick time events on, and you turn them off, or you fail them, there was just one like really cool thing. Like whoever you didn't cut between Sonar and Coop when you're in the bathroom would actually save you in the bathroom instead of you taking the guy out yourself.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I had the quick times on, but I didn't really fail any until the final fight in episode 8.
Oh yeah,
That got lit. Yeah, that got tough. and in this game, in the quick time events, I'm glad you brought that up because we could talk about them. Especially with the A button presses, you can't cheat and press them early, and you can't like cheat and like mash them until it's in the circle. You have to press it right when it's in the circle, or you get kind of punished. So yeah, when you were fighting freaking what's his face Shroud, and like 4 of those 8 A circles are popping up at the same time, like it got crazy.
No.
Yeah. So the end of episode 5, you're outside with the tacos. Everybody wants to kind of get to know each other and get transparent. You had to choose whether you wanted to reveal to the party that you're really Mecha Man or not. Where do we go?
There was no point in lying here. I think all of us probably admitted it. Like that, this is one of the decisions where I was genuinely, I think me and my girl looked at each other and we were like, we'd be surprised if this was like 100% to 0 of choice. We just felt like in that moment there was no reason to lie there, so we admitted we were Mecha Man.
I went back and watched other people like play this game and was like they didn't admit they were Mecha Man, and I was just like, cowards.
Yeah, like what's the point? What is the point? By where you are with the Z team at that point, I feel like there's no way you can go through that entire bar fight and just this build up to this point and just go, yeah, I'm a lot of them again.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like, on top of that, like if you did catch Robert in some of like in some of the side scenes, he was throwing hands. Mm-hmm. So it's just
like he handled his own.
For being a human, he was a dog. Yeah, Robert was a dog.
So it's just like, yo, like my thing is like there's only one person in that group that if they had a problem with me being Mecha Man, I feel like I would at least hit their ass one good time, and that was Golem.
Well, I mean, even Golem, you ain't really like stepped down to Golem for real.
Well, but I mean, to be really real, like I've been messing with Golem.
Yeah,
like
he's my
like,
favorite. Favorite Z team member for me.
Oh no, I mean, like when he bumped into me, I was like, "Hey yo, watch where you going."
Yeah,
come on.
Was that with you? I
and
kicked
then
him out the room and the
Yep.
Oh, you kicked him out.
And then
I kicked him out the room. I was like, "Hey yo, what you do? Get out!"
There's
I'm not playing with y'all.
There's another moment with Golem where like he says something to you, and you can tell him to have a seat. And if you tell him to have a seat, you literally pick a chair up and you throw it at him.
Yeah, no, like that's the other the other side of that choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, he sat down. He sat down in the meeting with us. Yeah, we didn't kick him out.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't playing with him. I was like, I don't care if you're the biggest guy. Get out. Mm-hmm. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, I respect it.
Y'all work for me, and if you kill me, guess what? All y'all going to jail.
Damn, where are we at? We're at episode 6.
The house party.
Yes, the house party. The Malevola, that's when Malevola really turned it up. Like, all right, hold on now. We got a third
might be cooked here. And then womp, womp, womp.
Yeah. Lizzie was there giving her that look.
Mm-hmm. This one obviously builds all the way until we get into the big moment, right? Mm-hmm. The big moment at the end, finally with Chase. Mm-hmm. On her own. Was this like a point of contention? I know, like, you said by this part you were full on Vizzy. Mm-hmm. Did you blame Vizzy for the choice that she made here? Like, and I know because we'd already talked about this on, I think, on one of the weekly episodes about how this affected us emotionally. I'll just get it out the way. This destroyed me. We'll get to the line in a second, but first I want to know just how did y'all feel about the decision when you saw her going in this mission on her own? What was the reaction?
I was like, she doing this for me. I was like, damn, Vizzy, like, I wish you had him, but like, yo, like, hold on, like, thank you for trying to get me back in the suit, because that was my state of mind when it was happening. To be really real, I thought we lost her towards the end. I was like, damn, like, there was a part of me. I did too. I paused at the end. I was just like, can I go back? Like, I'll go holler at Blonde Blazer for me.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That we saving Missy.
I tried to play.
I was definitely with you, though. They got me. They definitely got me. I definitely thought, like, we were going to lose Vizzy, like, in that moment. And it was so crazy because, to be honest with y'all, even watching Chase go keep up, I didn't realize what was happening. And then when he took off running and the grin came across his face, y'all, I lost it. I said, bro. Yeah. I said, this game is insane, bro. No, absolutely insane.
My eyes got a little moist.
The second he made that pose,
he cracked that smile because I was like, oh no.
I know what he's doing. But remember, we recorded this episode. We recorded this week's episode of podcast, and before we went on air, I was like, do y'all think he died? Because something about me, I thought he didn't die.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You were right. 100%. You were 100% right. I'm glad you brought that up.
We said about that because I know you said that if it starts with a funeral,
right? Yes.
Yeah. It didn't even start with a funeral, right? Still broke me. Mm-hmm. Still broke me. I was, oh my God, bro.
Oh no, like it. What we got next episode, the beginning of the next episode, it hit a little harder than.
Man, I'm telling you.
What we got for a funeral, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Man.
Well, let's talk about it. So, you get through episode 6. Chase sacrifices himself to save Vizzy from Shroud, passes out. We're at episode 7, and it's a flashback. And we find out the origin of Chase and Robert's relationship. Chase used to babysit, even though, like, Robert clearly was like a teenager.
For sure.
probably like preteen.
Yeah, actually can be like 10, 11.
Yeah. So Chase is chilling at the crib, watching Robert. He says he's about to go to the store. I told Chase to grab me some cigarillos. What is y'all doing?
Oh my God, you're so ignorant. This is what y'all coming for, though. This is what y'all coming for. We said Twinkies because of the emotional weight of the Twinkie. Golly.
I wound up getting an achievement though, because
That's okay. I respect it.
I did too go Twinkie, but I looked at beer for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a quick choice. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a quick choice for us, but we definitely went Twinkies.
So yeah, I picked cigarillo. You get an achievement for picking. It wasn't specifically for cigar. It was for picking whatever the least popular choice was amongst everybody else.
Oh,
and cigar
just in
was
general, or
in
that
general.
one in particular?
So it used the percentage of everybody for that particular choice, and the achievement was for sending Chase. Yeah.
I'll have to check. Interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that. I need to check that.
So yeah, you get this cool bonding moment with Chase. You learn why Robert's so close with Chase and why they were so cool. I believe you get some dispatching. Vizzy's not there, and then you have to make the choice. Another big choice.
100%.
Do you cut Vizzy from the team? The entire Team Z and Blonde Blazer all want Vizzy gone.
Don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud. You gotta stand on it. Okay, yeah, stand on it.
And like, most of the team was just like, which was weird because like, and did anybody else defend her, or did y'all?
I cut her.
Yeah, we definitely cut her.
Cool. Because actually no, not cool, because now I'm not sure, because only 2 people didn't take a morale dip for that.
Golem and Flambe.
Yeah, and I was like, why Flambe ain't taking it?
Flambe,
remember at the end was like, well, y'all like didn't have to take me back in for the messed up stuff that I did.
Yes.
I think he really empathized with that aspect of her situation, and I was almost why, like when we had to make that decision, we stopped and we're like, oh man, but Flambe did say like, like we did bring him back in, so we could do the same for her as well, but it was just too. The team voted, and we were like, look, the team voted for it, so they voted on their own. I was proud of them for coming together in that moment and making a team decision. And so I said, okay, well, I'm sticking with the team.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was with some team. What team? Like,
oh my God.
I put this team together. I made the correct cut now.
Dictator boss.
I'm telling y'all who y'all need to keep now, because to keep this team together, man. And if any of y'all got a problem with it, think about this. Attitude reflect leadership. You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember the Titans ball for y'all.
For me, it was, I knew everybody knew that me and Vizzy was kind of like, we had a thing going. And I couldn't let everybody know. I couldn't let everybody know that. Exactly. So I was like, all right, no, I gotta be strong. I gotta go, get out of here.
Can't let the bias come up. I respect that.
No.
He said, no, full bias.
Like y'all messing with each other. That's why she got to keep her going. And Malevolent, she will be cut if you mess with me.
Exactly. So, see what you left out on Malevolent?
Left it on the table, yeah.
I did really think about it, like, for like, it didn't take long.
It's a tough decision. They make it.
I was just like, damn, like, because like, just like you said, like, I was like, yeah, like the team made this decision as a team.
That's not. I think I want to say that's the first time we see them really do that.
For sure.
Right in the season, like come together for something to that magnitude. So yeah, I agree with you. That's what really made it tough for us.
But I was like, bruh, she's part of the team. Like the reason why y'all where y'all at now is because all you guys, are the team. That's why I did like. That's like I see a lot of potential in her. I see a lot of potential in all y'all.
And that's,
but it's because it's all y'all.
100%.
So like, as much as I was joke about, oh, I'm gonna stand on that. Like that's what I'm messing with. Like, yeah, like she get to stay. She can't.
I respect
it. I like Sonar.
And
I like that.
That's the thing. That's the thing with these Telltale games, and even Life is Strange games and other games like this ilk, is you can have your own logic, and that might not be how it plays out when you pick that choice.
Yeah, like that happened later.
Yeah.
For sure.
So either way, well, I don't know if either way. So what happens when you defend Invisigirl? Does she stay, or does she still leave?
So, no, she still leaves because the rest of the team wants her gone.
Oh, that's right, because she was over here.
And you have a locker room scene.
Yeah, same. It happens anyway.
Did y'all lean in?
Oh, I leaned in.
I leaned in. We leaned in. Hey, we leaned in.
So you're gonna laugh at me a little bit. Mm-hmm. I wish I didn't lean in.
Yeah.
And there's.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
It's something I figured out later. But nah, like, yeah, I was like, come on, girl. Like, yeah. No, Rocket, what you don't go nowhere. Where you going? You come back.
I think that's what it was for us. I think we felt so bad about cutting her, and also understanding that once again, my girl made the mistake of telling off Blazer after the date, and so we were like fully committed to, all right, we got to get Invisigal. That's our love interest. And so yeah, we ended up leaning into the kiss to sort of make up for kicking her off the team, and tried to go with it was a team vote. It wasn't I think they gave you a dialogue option. It wasn't my decision. It was the team. And we definitely chose that one and leaned in.
In fact, just to go back for a minute too, I think Blazer asked, like, what do you think about, cutting Vizzy? And like, I think the first thing I said was that's probably going to make the situation worse.
I said that too. Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, yeah, and like that. That's why, like, I wasn't for it at all. Mm-hmm.
I respect it.
So that happens. The second round of dispatching happens. Then Robert goes to that same villain bar, but this time he goes by himself. It's almost like he was like suicidal, or he was like looking for something to happen.
I was like, brother, are you serious?
I mean, it's very clear, like, he wanted another bar fight. He wanted some smoke.
The pan shot to him with the glass was hard. Like,
yeah.
I was like, dude, this dude Robert's human, but he's a dog, bro. Like, Robert's
yeah. I mean, just imagine, like, you're this dude. Before this point, he had been getting, like, made fun of for not having superpowers. So he's trying to compensate.
What you mean? Why? He was the biggest superhero.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody is still like, all the villains immediately are like making fun of him for being a everyman or relying on the suit or.
But they didn't know that back then, though, right?
Well, I guess not Team Z, right?
Right. No, I mean, none of the heroes. Yeah. They didn't know his identity.
I think that was still a problem. Yes, I think he was still overcompensating. I think.
My bad.
Sitting there like, damn, that's like it in this suit, yo. Catch what?
But in the bar, he's chilling at the bar. I pick a fight with the bartender. The dude at the end of the bar shoots the bartender in the head.
Oh, you picked the fight? That
didn't happen to you?
I let it go too.
Yeah, we let it go.
I punched
still shot. Still shot.
Okay.
Shocked. I don't know about you, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on?
I didn't think he was going to get shot, but I knew who that was at the end of the bar.
I didn't know.
As soon as
really?
I was like,
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Hell no. Ain't no way this ball.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I thought that little reveal was dope of him like turning with the thing and then the shot of the rest of the bar having the red. I said, oh, bro, this game is crazy, dog.
Red Hood, you here?
Come on. And then
he
really
said
quick.
Something later that made me think like this is literally Red Hood.
We will be remiss not to mention the scene of Blonde Blazer kicking in that door,
that
dog.
Was hard.
And coming in there saying that by my calculations, I can take up about a half of y'all.
Yes.
Hardest, but you can't tell me in that moment you were like, I chose wrong. I chose
hard.
No. You know what I said? You know what I said? I wish I was streaming it. I should have streamed it. I was like, my big sis about to whoop y'all ass, bro. Like, what you thought was gonna happen? Get that.
The whole convo,
I'll take out 3 of them too.
the whole convo between her and Shroud was like, because I think this is the most we ever heard Shroud talk. The whole game.
Yeah, and Matthew Mercer, another voice actor, absolutely bodied his role. The little time he got, bodied that role, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, this whole scene was like really good. I mean, all the scenes. There's really no scene that I would have cut from this game.
He said some crazy. He was just like, bro. He's like, everybody,
chill out.
Chill out. Some real hero you dealing with.
Right.
We out of here. Sonar, shut your bitch ass up.
Mm-hmm. He smacked his ass.
Yeah, he smacked him, which is funny. He don't smack Coop. He did not pistol whip Coop.
Mm-hmm. You know what? We did watch another playthrough, and I said the same thing. I said, wait, he pressed Coop though. He pressed Coop. You are so right. I forgot about that. That's so disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie though. I was gonna say I don't know about y'all. Literally, by the time I made it to the end and I saw that we were fighting Sonar and we're about to get to that, I was like, thank God that I chose to fight this dude and not Coop.
Yeah.
And even when they left and it said when you first fire them and it says like, oh, Sonar will remember that. I was like, I would much rather have Sonar lingering over me than Coop lingering over me and not know what's
I thought that.
Yeah, Coop gave big assassin vibes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How big Sonar's brains is. This guy's a dumbass.
He really is. He really is low key.
All right, so the final episode 8, which this isn't a big detail, but I thought it was so funny. Episode 8 starts. It's going down. What is the group called? The Red Ring or whatever? They're attacking all of Los Angeles. And the cat mascot is making everybody coffee and throwing little shots of Jack in everybody's coffee.
Yeah, and like the not knowing the identity, like them looking at Robert and just giving them the nod, like that is like this comedic gold, man.
This cat?
All the way to the end, NDC, and I was like, who is this person? That was really dope. Yeah, very, very good detail.
So this almost the whole episode was just one long session of that dispatch sim game, and this is like the most intense
this one
of it all. You don't got Vizzy. Matter of fact, you don't really have anybody. You only have, who do you start with? Malevola? No, you don't start with Malevola.
No, it's Punch Up, Prism, and Malevola.
You're right, and Malevola, and then you end up rescuing the rest of them one by one.
Yeah.
And man,
I think I failed all those rescue joints out there. They came in the work.
That's tough, man.
No, I was sending like solo heroes to those, and I was just lucking up and picking the right ones.
Like there was a couple that I was like, okay, like I might be able to get by sending the ones that I did send people solo out, I was like, that's cool. I'll just have Malevola heal them up if I fail.
Yeah, for us, this one, Panama Man was getting more depressed than ever, which is like, what I really needed you the most is when he started to fumble. And so he was depressed the whole time. This is the first time my girl had somebody go like down, and we didn't have the last bar to get the revive or whatever.
Yeah.
So we just started we started well. Like you said, we were picking the right person for, the beginning portions, but once it really started getting involved, people were going down, and it was going downhill from there.
So Robert wasn't maxed out for you by this point. So you didn't have
No. Yeah, we didn't have the revive. Nope. Nope.
I had Edgeley either.
Damn.
Yeah,
but Robert was maxed out.
No, nobody ever went down.
That's good.
Never had anybody go down.
That's good.
Somehow.
Yeah, we didn't until that point. And when it happened, I was like, they're gone. I was like, this bad.
And that was the other thing I was dealing with too, because everybody their morale was down too, so all their stats was down.
Oh
yeah, no, that didn't happen to me.
Yeah, because you didn't because you cut Vizzy.
Good point.
Yeah, if you cut for Vizzy, the team's morale goes down and everybody's stats got cut.
Dang.
So like
should have cut your girl.
I'll get work, bro.
Should have cut your girl.
She popped up. She popped up to help.
Oh,
Okay, that never happened for you.
Yeah, that happened for me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she popped up. She popped up the.
Big Sis did though.
Yeah, Big Sis came through.
So that was
Big
dope.
Sis came through, y'all. I said, are we here?
Yo, I had one. I said Big Sis and Prism on one. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Actually, it was the fastest 100% I ever got.
Yeah, and her stats are really, really good. And I like just in canon, right, and in the story, I like that she should have came in and felt like that hero that was like just immediately elevated our team. And that's what it felt like when you saw her come on the screen. So yeah, I thought that was really dope.
You know who else I was getting success with?
Who?
Phenomenal Man and Waterboy. I was like, yo,
That's a good call.
Because like I think by the time I got to that point, like my Waterboy had like average stats everywhere except for combat. Like I left his combat where it was, and I just kind of leveled everything else up around it. So like him and Phenomenal Man and Waterboy was like putting in work. The Vizzy Golem team up was helping out a lot. And then man, Prism was just putting in work though.
Prism's good, man.
I made sure she never got hurt. I was like, we need 2 flambés for this. All right, that'll work. Let me send 2 punch-ups.
So we talked.
I will say.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say when you had to go fight Sonar. I said people don't fight. So Sonar was cooking me, bro. I was getting heated. I was like,
oh, we definitely lost. I know there's a way you can succeed in that, but just overall, yeah. So summation, we lost. We did not win that. The health bar thing. No, we did not take his health bar first.
I didn't even risk that. So whenever I was sending people to fight Sonar, I would send enough people to fight where like it was just a whole damn circle was filled up.
Yeah, for sure.
Like every time. So
yeah.
I was like, yo, it's too much stuff.
Right, we began to start caught up in the other mission.
And like I was sending like people that I thought was like heavy hitters. Like I think I sent like Phenomenal Man and Golem one time, and like he beat him, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, no.
He was leveled up. Shroud gave him them augments.
So the thing, and I take that back. I wasn't filling the whole circle up because with the Sonar fights, you couldn't fill up the charisma part. It was a penalty if you filled the charisma part. It was one of them.
I thought it was Brain.
It was one of them. Brains. You might be right. I need to look at the hexagon to kind of.
I can see that because it may be like there's no point in trying to outsmart him. Yeah, I can see that.
Supposedly is the smart.
Yeah, supposedly. You're right. Yeah, 100%.
Let's talk about the final fight with Shroud. Because this was lit. This was a very good, end.
The main choice I have to know from y'all is when it's all said and done and you have the vials, right? What did y'all choose in that moment?
I gave them both.
You gave them both?
I gave them both.
Really?
Yes.
What did you do?
I'm a hero, man. I'm true to my word, man. I gave him the actual astral pulse.
Wait a minute. So how did that play out?
You what?
I actually gave him that the real astral pulse.
How did that play out for you?
Yeah. What happened?
Hold on. Let me tell you my mind state with this, right? Because this is what I thought was going to happen. I trusted Roy. And I was just like, this fake one is going to work for my mech if I have to get back in the joint. And that's what I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give him the real one. I'm gonna have faith in Roy that if I do have to get back in my mech, it'll work with the one that he gave me. And I have faith in the team that they could still beat this guy. But I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of my choices towards the end, I was shook because I like all the stuff that you learned about Vizzy in that last chapter.
Yeah,
I was just like,
you thought you got played.
Yeah, I was like, I got played. I was like, no. I thought I could fix him, bro. Like,
It was. I was starting to.
Nah, with the camera thing, y'all, that was a bad look. The camera and taking that was a very, very bad look for real.
But giving him the Astral Pulse, it actually still worked out the same way, which kind of didn't make any sense.
So it overloaded him or something?
No. So I gave him the Astral Pulse. He got the boost.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to shoot me. Vizzy still took the bullet for me, and then I beat his ass.
Okay, so that doesn't happen for me at all. So
yeah, Busy did not.
I know.
I was gonna say.
I know how it happens when you give them both vials.
Yeah.
Because like no matter what choices you make before, giving them both vials is actually the best choice.
Well, I was gonna say this is the first one that I've heard so far where we all chose different things because we chose to give him the fake one.
Yeah.
And when I tell y'all, it was hilarious. Yes, hilarious. He just went, "Why would you do that? Give me the real one." And me and her looked at each other. We were like, "Well, I guess we gotta give it to him." We gave him the real one.
Giving him both, like when I went back and watched like what happens when you give them both, I was like, "Yo, wait."
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was the best choice. Best choice.
So at first in my head, I was thinking if I give him, because he immediately is like, I know you're gonna.
He calls out the fake one.
He calls the fake one.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I give him, maybe he thinks I'm gonna give him the fake one. If I give him the real one, he's gonna think it's the fake one. That's what I thought at first. But then I seen you could give him both, and I was like, nah, that's clear. You got to be the son of anarchy. You got to.
For sure. For sure.
So I don't know why. I was just like, bro, I'm a real hero, bro. I'm like, if it's going to save my team, and if we we might be able to live to fight another day. I was like, all right, I'll give him the real pulse.
I was worried he was going to kill that dog, by the way. He had me on edge. I thought he was going to do it, bro.
Ain't no way they would have pulled the trigger on that one. So yeah, with mine, because Vizzy wound up not messing with me, I didn't get the option to kill or not kill Shroud. Vizzy just killed Shroud.
Ooh,
did she turn evil for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, she turned evil. She turned evil for us.
Yeah.
So we got nobody. I got nobody.
Yep. What happened with you?
Vizzy took the bullet for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I beat the shit out of Shroud, and I had the choice to spare him or kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hero, bro. I spared him.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
I killed.
Oh, but you want Sonar to get body. He let Shroud live. But you want to see the bad head on the floor. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Shroud.
That's up though.
Yeah, Shroud's dead. Vizzy's a bad guy now. She leads the Red Ring, I'm assuming.
Vizzy got him in the neck. That was a dope little scene.
And I let Sonar back on the team.
Later, I was like, hey, yo. Oh, yeah, Sonar ass went to jail.
Damn.
Same.
There wasn't even a choice for me, actually. I
feel like there was some little like choice, quote unquote, but I feel like then they just took them off.
Yeah, I let Sonar back on the team.
That's what it looked like happened. It was just like she asked, and I was waiting for something to pop up, and then next thing I was like, she was like, nah, let him go to jail for a few months, cause I think it's when you fail too much of that.
Oh, so y'all never
too much damage to the city.
Did y'all ever defeat him?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we didn't defeat him.
Yeah, I defeated him in the dispatch part, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I think you get a choice if you defeat him in the dispatch part. Like I went to follow him and he rocked my shit, bro. It was crazy. I was like, nah. And like they was like, nah, you gotta go to jail for a few months. They said they let him out. So I'm just kind of like, so what that means is he gonna like? I just said what that means. I had some thoughts on that. So,
well, they look like. Let's end this with this. They created this without a sequel in mind, but after all the sales, after all of, well, that's what Ad Hoc said. Ad Hoc said it was supposed to be a one and done, but now they're considering making a season 2. Do y'all think a season 2 is a good idea, or what do we?
Yeah, part of me wants to believe that they did make this with only one season in mind, but then there's also the main story piece that I want to hit on quickly before we finish.
Yeah.
That I think this for is the Chase coming back to life.
Yes.
To me,
talk about that.
I really do feel like Chase actually dying is, and I hate to say that because it's a black man, right? That's Jeffrey Wright. I love him, but I really feel like, or at least not just turn into a hero, like still be on life support, something like make that still mean something. I feel like that would have also made the decision like with Shroud at the end a little tougher, right? If we didn't know that he was turning into this hero or whatever. So that was my only complaint. I really just felt like that was like a cop out, right? Of like, we made such a strong emotional impact, and then we just immediately at the end just, oh, well, now he has superpowers that he was just able to take from somebody. It's like, all right, cool. We've been doing tropes this whole time, but that one really feels like you took away from such a great moment that you had to go to a trope that just wasn't needed in that moment.
I think it hit me a little differently because like I didn't try to romance Blazer, so I didn't know that the amulet came off.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was like,
that's true. Same with me.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, okay. That makes sense to you. Yeah, 100%.
What just happened?
Yeah.
That's Chase? I was like, bro. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you awakened? Like, what?
The jewel gave him cornrows? What are you doing?
Yeah. Costume was dope though. I did like the costume. I thought it looked hard. Yeah.
So with me,
But
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say, ain't no way the way that they ended this game with any of the endings that you got, that they did this with like one season in mind. Maybe they were like, well, we're gonna do one season, and if it don't sell good, well, maybe we'll have like a cult classic. Because there's no way it wouldn't have been a cult classic,
right?
Yeah, true.
But yeah, ain't no way they did this without thinking it's everything's too open ended. There's so many other things that like you could do. The world, the little bit of the world that we learned about has so many other possibilities. Like the way you you guys got the evil Vizzy ending.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, like, well, now Vizzy could take over for Shroud. Like she might wind up being the big bad in the next game, or she might be like your Catwoman or something in the next game. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like yeah, like well, I was gonna say like more like she's still doing bad stuff, but y'all got like that sexual tension if you did like romance her, or even worse, maybe like she's just specifically trying to go after Blonde Blazer. Like now that she's like humanized,
well, she says she's going to take the jewel back.
I guess that's
but she said eventually,
yeah,
because like that's the only thing that's keeping Chase off life support.
Oh yeah. I think that's my biggest reservation about them doing a sequel though is, or at least a direct sequel with this group, is that I feel like you would have to retcon so much because of how different some of these endings are.
That's me.
And I don't want us to get to a sequel with this team and we have to just shoehorn all of our decisions that we made that were so different to fit this one timeline now just to get to a sequel. Because I think that you're going to disservice how good the writing was in this one by doing so. But I want to say that, that sucks to say for me because I do love this team so much and I want more of this team, right? Like I built the bonds and saw this team form, and I think that means a lot at what the heart of what this game is. But I also think that they created a world where we can jump onto a different team or we can go to a different state. Remember, this is contained in Los Angeles. We can easily go somewhere else, and go on another group of SD and heroes, right, and work with them on dispatching. So I think they have a lot of options. I just really don't want them to shoehorn the decisions into making one main timeline that we've seen them do before in other games that I won't speak about right now. But I really don't want that to be the case for this one.
I don't know, man. I got faith. I got faith that like with the endings that you got, like they'll be able to look at your save data and put like the world together and continue like the journey with this team. Because they even said it in the part of the ending, like, hey, like these guys think they're like really good heroes now. Like maybe it won't get to their head, and maybe that's going to be part of like that's what I would make part of the sequel. Is that these guys like think they're really good now, and then like they fail, humbled. You have to fail. Yeah, they get humbled until they have to, find a way to build themselves back up. There's ways to do that. I mean, like like I said, like with the bad ending with Vizzy, she knows the team inside and out. So why wouldn't she be able to take the team apart? Yeah,
That's true.
I think you're being you're being very optimistic in the sense that like because
hey man, I'm a real hero. I gotta be optimistic, baby.
Because they could do it like Mass Effect, right? Where they take the save from the prior game and they carry it on and they write multiple beginnings to season 2. But that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That I do not foresee.
They've been doing it for years, though. The team's been doing it for years.
Telltale games did not work out like that. Yeah, it did not work out.
Yeah, they weren't doing it well.
Telltale games, especially with The Walking Dead, the endings of those were like way more safe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like even with the end of season 1, Lee died either way. It was just whether you killed him or not. So the beginning of season 2 really didn't change based on your choice. And it was the same for all the other seasons. Like there were choices, but it really weren't choices.
But like we said, this is not Telltale. This is ad hoc. Right?
True.
So they 100%. They could easily flip the script.
And I don't know, the people that's writing it are dungeon masters, bro. Like I got faith in them putting the world together.
True. I hope so.
To be really real, I'm 100% sure like they've already got stuff like maybe another like 2 or 3 seasons. I got faith they probably got like enough for like at least 3 seasons worth of stuff.
I don't know, because I mean, I saw the devs. One of the main devs was saying like, before the last couple of weeks after I guess like episode 4 and 5 release or whatever week that was, they were saying that that wasn't a conversation they were having, but now it's something that we're actively in the studio, talking about if we can make it happen. Because of the publicity that the game is getting. So I don't know. Maybe they do writing wise, right? Maybe the writers have stuff stockpiled, but I really don't know if this was something they anticipated, right? Getting another game.
Mm-hmm. Like I think like so, I think to a degree, especially like with the voice, like a couple of the voice actors that they got being like Jacksepticeye and Moist Critical. Yeah, Moist Critical. I'm like, they kind of knew what they were doing with that. Because a lot of YouTube, like, that's going to trickle down to all the different YouTubers and their friends. Go like, all right, well, I got to play the game that my friends in. Like, let me see what's good with them. Mm-hmm. And mad people are going to watch it. And then mad people are going to play it. Then you got your Telltale fan base. Because, like, for me, I was just like, when is Wolf Among Us 2 coming? Oh, yeah. Dispatch is by the team that worked on it. Okay, like, yeah, I can get down with this until like Wolf Among Us 2 come out, and then like to be really real, kind of jumped up there with Wolf Among Us. I'm not gonna say jump past it, but like it's up there with it.
I still haven't played that one. I need to go back.
Oh, you need to. That's a really good story.
Okay. Don't play it on stream. They do not have the sensitive thing in there.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, I mean, put it on my list. Ad Hoc and Telltale, they are working together on Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh,
so that is still happening.
Wolf Among Us got put it on Steam Deck.
I would believe so. It originally was like a PS3 game, so it should run on Steam Deck.
I didn't mean to derail this, but yeah.
No. I mean, it's a good conversation. It's a light game. People are making those conversations, so I think it's safe for us to make. But yeah, I loved my time with Dispatch. I would love to see season 2. I just hope they don't choose a route where they pick one ending to be the canon ending and everybody else's ending doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think many people would complain about the evil Vizzy though.
Yeah, I think that's a dope move.
I'm selfishly saying that if there is a route that we go, that they just make one route the canon, that should be the route we go. Is evil Vizzy. Mm-hmm. Selfishly. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I know that's a girl. I know that's a girl.
I might have still been getting played all the way to the end.
Yeah, it really felt like that's what, especially like still not getting her at the end. That's what it felt like to me. It was like, dang, like I freed you and all this stuff, and you still owe me at the end. So I was heated, busy by then. I was like, all right, I'm done, bro. We should have just stayed with Blood Blazer. If only we didn't make that mistake.
I think, like my faith shaked a lot in 8, and then it, like when they threw her the mask, I was just like, oh, nah, man, you gotta be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
But that bullet went through it. I was like, I picked right.
Yeah.
I knew. I had faith in you. It
That's
shook.
crazy. Mhm.
I will say, Sergio, you had pointed out, and actually, Hino, you had pointed out too, how there were some plot holes or some writing steps that you didn't agree with. I was the opposite until Vizzy had to explain why she didn't give up the energy thing when she first took
Oh,
it.
the astral pulse.
I was like, no, that don't make no sense. She's like, oh, if I gave it to you, Shroud would have. No, that don't make sense.
It makes sense. It's just not a good enough reason
Right,
for
no.
me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just that's not a good enough reason for me to think you wouldn't give that to me, or like you said, at least not tell me that that's why you're not giving it to me. At least tell me it's in your possession.
Right.
You know?
Come on now.
I agree with you there.
It's like if she explained it a different way, I'd have been like, okay, that makes
Right?
sense.
Yeah.
I'm like,
100%.
why would I give you the astral pulse and Shroud is looking for it? Why would you not hide it with the invisible person?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
you're smarter than I thought you would. Because I didn't think she was all that. Like she made some dumbass decisions. She needed guidance. So
But yeah, man, we've emphasized that enough. We all enjoyed our time with Dispatch. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube or if you listen to this on Spotify. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part of Dispatch was, whether you loved it or disliked it, what your score is, and whether you're looking forward to season 2 or not. Make sure you hit sub, make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes. And as always, get good, be good, stay good, y'all. We're out.